Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.
All right, hi there, Lloyd Machedo Sweeney from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, I just wanted to give you my thoughts about Malala Yousafzai. Yeah, okay. Because you guys have asked me, that's why I decided to put it. Now, apparently, she just got married. Congratulations. And her photograph and a wedding, everyone is sharing it. Mashallah and Alagullah and happy and whatever. Good for you, happy for you, don't have a problem. But I'll tell you where there's a problem. Now, this is not to hate on the girl, okay? You're married, she's 24, she's still a young girl, she's married, congrats, okay? Till there, everything is fine. But I'll tell you where the problem is. The problem is when you're given a position of power, when you're given this privilege, this platform, and you start using it to rattle off nonsense. Now, first and foremost, Malala Yousafzai is famous. Why? Because as per Google, October 2012, a member of the Pakistan Taliban boarded my bus. This is what she has said: boarded my bus and shot a bullet into my left temple. The bullet grazed my left eye, skull and brain, lacerating my facial nerve, shattering my eardrum, breaking my jaw joints. Okay. This happened because she wanted to go and study. Okay. So she wanted to study a very noble cause, especially women, Muslim women, they have this. In Arab countries or Pakistan and all that, and Afghanistan, they don't want them to study, and she was someone who wanted to really study. So she was doing it for herself and the betterment of her family, and someone shot her. Now, because of this, obviously, it seems that she was flown to United Kingdom, UK, Queen's Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, where, her life was saved. Okay. Following that, she became an inspiration for many. She was all over the world. She was given a Nobel Peace Prize. She is the world's youngest Nobel Prize laureate, second Pakistani to get it. Then she received the highest order. She received a prize, recipient of so many prizes. Then she had a book written about her. Time magazine featured her as the most influential person. 2017, she was an honorary Canadian citizen, and she was the youngest person to address the House of Commons. I remember seeing House of Commons in Canada. She was there, and she even said, Trudeau looks very handsome, and, fine, okay. And then she completed education in Ed Bastion High School. From there, she won a place in Oxford, took 3 years to study, and she has a Bachelor in Arts, Philosophy, Politics. Okay, undergraduate at Lady Margaret Hall. Okay, she graduated in 2020. Fine. So until now, great credentials. She has done extremely fine. She has done quite a number of things. But I'll tell you where the problem is. The problem is when she had this Vogue interview where she said, in fact, I still don't understand why people have to get married. If you want to have a person in your life, why do you have to sign a marriage papers? Why can't you just be a partnership? Now, do I think that's wrong? Fine, you don't want to get married. Fine, have a boyfriend, girlfriend, have a sexual relationship, live together. Fine. I'm totally, I'm a guy who has had more than 300 plus girlfriends, sexual relationships. So I'm perfectly okay with that. But I'll tell you where the problem is. You can't be a Muslim. You can't say, I am Muslim, Quran, Allah, and say free, open-minded. And now, I'll ask you a few things. She is like this role model But have you clearly defined what kind of role model are you? What are your values? Like, for example, she and Greta Thunberg love to lecture people. Have you noticed that she's very careful what she says? Malala Yousaf, she's very careful. She'll never speak on the bad practices of Islam, like apostasy, like Islamic laws, like typical stuff that, for example, LGBTQ, okay, gay, homosexual, lesbians. She will never talk about it. Never. Why? Because if she says it's bad, she'll be slammed as two-faced and she'll lose all her privileges, especially in the UK. And if she speaks for it, the Muslim community will throw her out. So she's a catch. You'll never see her speak about this. I can challenge anyone, ask her. She might give a diplomatic response later on. Obviously, she'll be trained what to say. She'll say, I'm no judge. People can live their lives the way they want. But as a Muslim, this is how we'll live. I'm sure she'll play that game. Okay. Now, sitting in UK, United Kingdom, not United Kerala, she can lecture the whole world. Now, agreed that she took a bullet. It was not planned. I'm sure it was not planned. It happened. Agreed that this incident took place. Now, she didn't take a bullet for anybody else. She took a bullet for herself. She survived that. Okay. But that does not make you suddenly this temple of wisdom and greatness. And the problem is when you have these youngsters who don't have any experience on the realities of life start lecturing the whole world, like Greta Thunberg, like Malala Yousafzai, and you have this privileged position where you're given money, where you're given support, where you're given fame, where you're given all this. And then you start, fame gets to your head and you start thinking no end of, like she said, why do you have to get married? Why do you have to have a person in your life? Okay, if you have to have a person, then why do you have to sign the marriage paper? Then why did you said this, then why did you sign the papers? You should have just said, this is my lover. Why say he's my husband? Why say he's my married partner? Why do you have to say, oh, Allah is blessed us? No, he's my lover. Why don't you just say, we understand each other, we don't need to marry, we're just having a good time? No. See, this is what she is. Look, the fact of the matter is, she is a conservative Muslim. She has Muslim values, but she wants the best of the Western world and she wants to preserve her, culture. She wants all the perks and benefits, Oxford, UK and all that. That is why she'll never speak about LGBTQ. She'll never speak on lesbian. She'll never speak on, she'll talk like this. See, I'll tell you this. She is an inspiration, but at the same time, she's misleading many young girls towards wrong decisions. It's very easy to sit in UK and lecture everyone in Pakistan what to do. It's very easy to be in a Christian country and lecture people what to do who are living in a Muslim world. Yeah, this is where hypocrisy comes. Now, see, Malala Yousafzai is still a small young girl, man, just 24 years old. She's still, what has she seen of life? Nothing. And this occupation activist and what total nonsense here. What activist? And, her main goal should be, instead of this activism and all this nonsense, just focus on sorting out. In fact, if you really want to do something, do a fundraiser or something and help the poor, fine, I can understand that. This sitting and lecturing people, and then after that, when you get called off for your bullshit. And remember this, she didn't take a bullet for any poor person. She didn't take a bullet for protecting anyone. She took a bullet that also accidentally, and because she wanted to study. And politicians and everyone else is using her to get their plus points. End of the day, that is what is happening. I personally feel that, her parents need to talk to her and tell her, listen, keep your mouth shut. We are Muslims. We need to follow Islam and follow this thing. Don't start telling people to live a free life. Why do you have to get married? Why do you have to do this? Because when you are in a position of power and authority like that, anything you say will remain online until you die. And then, you'll really have to, you'll be held accountable for what you're saying. That is why whenever I put a video, I have to be careful because it can come and bite me in the ass, Anyway, this is what I wanted to say. I don't wish her anything bad. I wish her all the best. But I would just listen, small kiddo, you're just 24. Stop acting like you're a grandma who has seen life, and be careful what you say. All this, oh, why do you have to get married and all that? Just chup. Tomorrow, when you have a daughter, let's see, you tell your daughter, just sleep around, have fun. Allah will understand. You're Muslim, your Islam is in your blood. Stop acting like you're suddenly become modern. Yes, enjoy all the perks and benefits, enjoy all the attention, enjoy all the stuff that they give you, but be careful what you say, because end of the day, anything you say can and will be used against you somewhere in the future. And as you get older, this cutesy little young girl thing will wear off. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I don't wish her anything bad. She's a young girl. Let her get married, have children, be happy. But then just be careful what you say, especially when you're online. Okay? This is what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.